He has only been in Congress for a month, but already the opposition is mobilizing against him. At the same time, his supporters feverishly come to his defense. He is Allen West, the controversial Republican congressman who won the 22nd district seat in November. In this story you'll see only on News Channel 5, John Shainman went to our nation's capital to find out how West is faring to the north.
Congressman Allen West doesn't travel with a briefcase.
So it's got all the patches of all the units I've been in and everything.
West is not a politician in the traditional sense. He rode the anti-incumbent wave in November to victory with a pull-no-punches attitude. Now this outsider is in the ultimate insiders club.
I think that when you cross the Potomac, truth becomes subjective. That's a very dangerous thing.
For the first few weeks, it's been a blur of committee meetings while learning how to get around the Capitol.
You find yourself, a mile wide and an inch deep, because you get up here on a Tuesday, you have the votes, but then you have so many things going on.
Congressman Allen West is joining us, one of the freshmen.
That includes the demands of the media. West has been a popular guest on both radio and television.
For whatever reason, I'm a high-profile freshman, and the liberal left is absolutely terrified of me.
In fact, the Democratic Congressional Campaign Committee has already launched a radio campaign against him.
One thing you should never do, you should never let a military man know that he gets under your skin, because I'm going to exploit that.
West, an Iraq war veteran, won a bruising campaign with the backing of the Tea Party. At one time, the new congressman called our government tyrannical. But during our interview, West was more measured, the language not as incendiary. Still, at the State of the Union last month, West refused to go along with what he called the date night concept of Republicans sitting with Democrats. While others got President Obama to sign their programs, West took notes. He gave the president a C. There's been a lot of talk over the past few weeks, President Obama moving towards the center. Well, I asked Representative West if he feels that may be the case.
Well, when you start talking about government reform and looking at all these different agencies and efficiencies, that's Tea Party talk.
But in the same breath, West goes back to the State of the Union and the president's use of the word investment.
But if that term investment is just a synonym for, government spending, then we're going in the wrong direction.
In D.C., West lives in a basement apartment he affectionately calls the Bat Cave, an extension of his Batman nickname from when he was a kid. A picture of his mother, nicknamed Snooks, is displayed prominently in his office. He quotes one of his favorite lines from her.
A man must stand for something or else he'll fall for anything.
Last week, West was back in his home district, greeted by hundreds of cheering supporters at 2 town hall meetings.
I have to be out there and be responsive to the people who sent me up here.
Even if that means taking extra precautions in the wake of the shooting of Arizona Congresswoman Gabrielle Giffords. He fully supports the recent court ruling against President Obama's health care law, despite acknowledging there are a few good things in there.
But guess what, John? I can take those good things and I can fit them in about 5 to 10 pages. It's the other 2,490 pages that are the wrong direction.
That's a phrase the new congressman uses a lot, and time will tell if West is helping point the country in the right or wrong direction. In Washington, John Shainman, WPTV News Channel.